Shawty got her own, she don't play that. Shawty been it, she don't play tag. Pretty in the face and the waist snatch. Petty in the many or stay match. Got her own shit, got her own bag. Let the money come, she don't chase racks. Shawty been pop since way back. Shawty out the way where I place at. Let her old school when she play trap. Dance in the mirror while she shake ass. She gon' make a move, make the shit clap. Even when no makeup, still bad. Might sell wine, do a face mask. Tell her clean up when she get mad. She'll wear a clip, make shit last. Shawty keep it real in the day.
Good morning. Welcome to Ivey Knows Best. It's your boy Eric Ivey, as always, joined with my special guest, Jess, F Cam, and Dime. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? We have a super duper special guest with us. Some of y'all might know him as Money Making Hove. Some of y'all might know him as Mr. Addicted. Some of y'all might know him as Juhovah. But over here we call him family. All right. So welcome to the show, Juhovah, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause, please. Thank you for showing up, man. Right on. Appreciate y'all for having me. Hey, so a lot of y'all don't know who, if you are living under a rock, Juhovah is an independent artist. 3 million streams and counting. Am I correct? I think it's something like that.
Yeah, I think we about to touch 4 soon. All
right, so about 4 million.
Yeah.
About 4 million. All right. Yeah. And he is definitely one of the new up and coming artists who you should definitely be on the lookout for. But here today, we're not going to just talk about music because that's not what we do here. We talk about everything else, but we're happy that he wants to be a part of the show because we're a fan of his. He's a fan of ours. So let's go ahead and get this shit started, shall we?
Yeah. All right.
Let's do it.
Recently, I saw something. Cool before we start jumping into these little topics, right? I saw Ju. Me and Ju was talking pre-show, and Ju has fans that love him for real. Okay, they're out there getting his name and his logo tattooed on them.
That's the real love.
Okay.
That's the toxic love. That's toxic.
So has anybody in here been in love to that point with anything where they wanted to they tattoo it on their skin and carry it with them for the rest of their life?
A thought maybe crossed my mind and it kept going. It was like it came like this and it just kept going. It didn't stop.
Like cross your mouth for a split second.
Yeah, like that was quick.
Why it ain't stick though? Why it ain't stick?
You know, I'm logical. I'm very logical. Probably a little bit cynical sometimes too. So I'll be like, if I do this dumbass shit, watch the next day it ain't gonna work. Right. We're gonna break up tomorrow. Watch.
They say that's how it go with saving numbers. They say folks don't act right once you save their number.
Exactly. It
takes
me so long to save numbers.
That is truth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening, Jessica. So how?
I like to keep it in the DMs. The DMs is a happy place. Once you come to the messages, it just get all sticky and let's just keep it on this nice little IT platform where everything's nice and fun.
So look, here's my question, guys. While we're speaking about that, all right, I wanted to touch on something. Jessica, you grew hair overnight. How'd you do it? That black girl magic. It's one more time.
Oh no, it's the inches for me. It's the baby hairs for me.
It's the baby hairs, really. That's really what it is. Yeah.
Y'all go follow my bitch at Slay by Jam on Instagram. She got me right after the Texas, got my hair done.
I know that's right. You in Austin?
Yeah.
I seen on your Instagram. My best friend is in Austin. Like, I could have been there.
I know you could have came. We could have linked up.
You know who didn't get an invite? Me. All right. It's crazy how that works.
And you live in Texas, ain't you?
I live right. No,
That's kind of savage.
I live an hour away, and didn't even get a visit from my sister.
First of all, sir, I got here at I don't even know what time yesterday. Got right off the plane, went to the shoot, got ready, was shooting all night. Didn't get home until like 2 o'clock in the morning. So,
so we basically blessed that
you know one thing I noticed. One thing I noticed. Women are like, they come with excuses ready.
Lord God.
Like,
they got
excuses.
Excuses.
You know what?
It's like it's in your DNA to just have a backup plan. Like
those are not. We don't have excuses. We get stuff done. It's just
all right. It's the truth.
When you gonna go see your brother? How about this?
Oh, depression.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, ask them all, because Don been living in Dallas for almost 2 years now. They ain't stopped by to see me one time.
No way.
I only been living in Dallas for like 5 months since December.
5 months from
You
now.
will not.
We are
You will
exposing
not.
fraudulent siblings.
This is
No. We're busy siblings. We're busy
this
siblings.
is true. Y'all are busy ladies, but you know what?
How busy?
You know what? This because if a man was saying this, it'll be considered an excuse. But this gives me.
Hey, you don't want to see me for real.
No,
You don't
I'm
wanna-
very
you don't wanna see me for real.
understanding.
You make time. You make time for people that you. Hey, we
So
would have
here's
got
what
it
we're
all,
gonna do.
ain't it?
Here's what we're gonna
Not
do.
you using that line. You make time for what you look. I be wanting to do stuff. I be wanting to go see my brother. I ain't even seen my mom and daddy yet.
Sure.
You need to change that.
Sure.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna segue. Because that's a perfect segue right into a question. So Jess, we're gonna start with you because you asked this question on your Instagram a couple weeks ago, and you asked, "Who's that with the party foul? The hell wrong
Sorry,
with you?"
I'm using her laptop and her nigga was calling.
Oh, her clientele. Okay.
He about to blow her up.
Tell I said it. Tell I said it's 65 a charge. So anyway,
He about to blow her up. She ain't answering the phone. He's definitely pulling up.
we gonna ignore that, people. So back to the segue. So we're gonna segue into this. All right. What happened is this. All right. Jessica did this thing. Did this post where she asked her fans, or asked the fans, obviously you guys, what are some topics you want to hear us talk about? And one thing that you guys said, especially the ladies, was double standards. Why is it okay for men to do certain things, but women are not okay to do it? And this is something that I find to be very, very, very creative, so to speak, but it's also a slippery slope. But here, we don't give a damn. We're going to talk about what we want to talk about. So, Jessica, I'll let you go ahead and start.
Okay, so my whole opinion on double standards is men have this like concept of women to where they can do certain things, but let a woman do it. For instance, say if, I'm sorry for my language, y'all, but if I'm fucking on 5 niggas, it's bad for me to do that. But if this nigga fucking on 5 bitches, it's fine because they ain't got no type of correlation to each other. And that's not like all the double standards, but that's just one that I just never could understand. Because I've even heard personally from a guy that is different because as a female, we're the ones getting penetrated. But
what?
Right, that don't even make no sense to me. Like, just because.
Let's just say he's stupid. Don't group him with everybody, but let's just say he's stupid.
Okay, so let's be on the same page.
But continue.
Yeah. So, yeah, compared to that. And then that's not the only thing, but I've just never understood how men look at women so differently. Like, how is it that y'all get away with certain things, but we do it and it's just automatic, like you a hoe, or you ain't shit, or whatever. Like,
So would you like the brotherly answer, or do you want me to answer you?
Hell no, I don't want no brotherly answer. I want
brotherly. You want me to
That's the real nigga answer.
But
we need the real nigga answer.
I'm gonna let you do. Go ahead, Ju. You take this one.
All right. So first off, I don't like the word hoe. You feel me? I don't like that because I feel like females like sex just as much, if not more, than guys.
Again,
like I done met a couple of women that have had more of a sex drive than me, and that's hot. That is damn near 6 times a day. I'm like, all right, slow down. But what I'm saying is, if you want to go fuck 5 guys, go fuck 5 guys. That don't make you a hoe. And if you fucking them at the same time, just be safe with it, I would say. But even if you fucking 5 guys at the same time, I feel like that's what dating is. I feel like dating became exclusive in our generation. Like when I was coming up, I had an older brother, so my older brother kind of put me on a lot of game. Like dating it's dating, and then there's dating exclusively. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My brother used to call himself. He had a corny name back in the day. Nigga said his name was Mr. Exclusive. That shit was so corny. I remember, it's like, bro, if y'all don't come to the agreement to date exclusively, y'all can talk to whoever, go on dates with whoever, fuck with whoever you want to. Yep. So I don't look at females as being hoes. Like, I feel like the only time I would call a girl a hoe is if she's sneaking and geeking about it. You
right.
know? Like, if you and low key, like fucking multiple niggas in one day, that's borderline. Like,
that's borderline hoe shit.
Draw the line, yeah.
Borderline.
I would draw the line.
That ain't even borderline because you need to get Gucci right.
Yeah, like you need like you doing a lot. I don't know if I want to call you a hoe. I don't want to call you a hoe. Cause niggas have
But
done
you
it,
doing some whole activity.
but it's you teeter-totting on the line if you fucking multiple niggas in one day. But if you fucking multiple niggas within the week, whatever, niggas do it all the time, bro. Like it is what it is.
So
It is
Dime,
what it is. I don't think that's a hope.
so Dime, how do you feel?
So I feel like every, I guess, like situation and scenario is different because I'm not a huge fan of the double standard thing either. I feel like it's kind of childish, I guess, like when it comes to like sex and shit like that. Like just because we women, like we got, like you said, we got high ass sex drive. Like we people, just because we women, that don't mean we don't like sex. Like no, we like to have sex, and if you're not exclusively dating one person, you might end up having sex with multiple people in the same time frame, not the same 24 hours, but in the same week or so, you might do that. That doesn't make you a hoe. I feel like the whole word is kind of like childish, like slut shaming. Like we grown. What the hell? I'm a hoe because I want to have sex.
Look,
that sounds
But
very
see,
childish.
at the same time, a lot of niggas are like backwards with that thought process because you want a girl to get active on the first night, but then you're gonna turn around and shame her just because she knew what she want. I like girls who know what they want. Baby, if you trying to get active on the first night, you know what you want. I like you. I can keep you around. I can keep you all that. I'm
you
gonna
keep it 100. Yeah.
Hell no, that indecisive shit. You don't know what you want. Go
But
ahead
then
go play
the
that
other
game
double
with somebody else.
standard, another double standard that doesn't really have to do with sex is like finances. Like for me, like okay, if a nigga is living off of a bitch, he gonna get clowned. Like you weak ass nigga, you ain't shit, you broke, you this. But women live off niggas all the time. They search for a nigga to live off of.
I ain't never heard that one.
I ain't never heard that one.
Before we move on to that, right quick, I had something to say about the whole shaming thing.
What's up?
Just one thing, and we're gonna segue back to what Dime said.
I know it's about to be funny. That's why I'm laughing.
I'm so good at this. That's just my thing. Here's my thing, ladies. If to answer this question, if y'all want to do what niggas do or do what men do, you have to be willing to accept said consequences, right? Whether it be words, actions, whatever it may be. So if you want to have sex with multiple people, right, you have to be willing to accept said criticism that comes with it, right? Same thing with men. If you want to act like a bitch, you're going to get treated like a bitch, right? We know this. If you're going to act soft, you're going to get treated like you soft. So we understand
bitch is a gender neutral word.
Right. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it completely now. Ladies, no one controls sex, y'all do. Okay? If someone's taking your pussy, I'm sorry, pardon my language, if someone's taking your privates without your consent, there's a place for people like that. It's called prison. Okay? And you need to be locked up if someone's doing that. You need to talk to someone. However, if you know this double standard does exist, you can flip that double standard on its ear. Y'all can start calling dudes hoes and thoughts whenever you're ready. Now the difference is what bothers women isn't the fact that there's name calling. What bothers women is the fact that other women are doing it.
Hey,
other
I got a question. What makes a guy a hoe? Let's define that.
You gotta ask.
We gotta know that before we talk. While we talking about double standards, what makes a guy a hoe?
I feel like you said, if a girl is just from a guy's point of view, if a girl's not keeping it real with you, like my nigga, like you said, if we're not exclusive, if you just let me know who you talking to, who you fucking on, just for us to be safe. And if it's multiple people, that's fine. But niggas get to wanting to make a bitch feel important and be wanting to lie about who they fucking with, and it don't even matter.
Why can't you be important? Why can't you be important to me while I fuck?
I don't think that's.
But you ain't fit. Listen, first of all, if I'm important to you, I'm you're gonna. Yeah.
See, you're making that stipulation for him already.
Right, but what I'm saying,
you just said be honest. You just said be honest.
For sure.
So look, if I come to you and I say, look, I really value your time. I really value your company. I really, I enjoy spending time with you, but I do desire to fuck with other women from time to time. Does that make you less important to me?
I respect that, but it's not like
it's always
important. I mean,
it's always
because I'm still an option. I'm not doubting your feelings for me. They're limited. They're limited. They are very limited, which I would have to be okay with. But I like real shit. I respect the honesty. A lot of dudes like, oh, women can't handle it. Y'all don't even give us a chance. Y'all don't even try.
Right.
Wait.
Give me a chance. Tell the truth.
Wait, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I'm
I
gonna keep
don't know about that.
my
I can
32 years of living has taught me this. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot of time, but it's enough time to know this. Most of the time, people don't keep it real from the beginning anyway. When you're putting your
Right.
best foot forward, that's not you in a
Right.
bonnet. That's not me in a wife beater and some shorts. It's two separate things, right? So you come to the table lying to me anyway, and I come to the table lying to you. It just happens to be we have to get comfortable enough to start telling the truth, right?
That
Now,
part.
ladies, when it comes down to sex and the double standard of sex, because you are the control, the master, the person with the master key, no one opens your door unless you allow. You have to accept the criticism. For example, I'll say this all the time, then we're gonna push on. Ladies, if you're consider yourself a bank, right? Would you blame citizens or people who walk into a bank, walk straight back in the vault and take all the money out if everything was left unsecure? No, you wouldn't. You blame the bank. That's what you get for letting people come there and steal your money. Hey, oh well, right? Same thing here. Ladies, don't let sweet words do that to you. No. If you don't want to be considered a certain thing, lock the vote up. Don't give it to, like we said in our one show. What did I say? I said, what's always in style, ladies? Broke niggas with good D, right? As long as you continue to allow that to be the case, guess what's gonna happen? Your bank gonna continue to get robbed. Stop letting broke niggas up in your stuff. If he got his own money, he gonna come in there to make the correct type of withdrawals. He ain't gonna walk in there trying to rob the bank. He gonna walk in there trying to actually make an investment.
Period. Okay.
So now that we got that out the way, on to Don. I know. Hey, Jew, listen. There's this quotable thing that I do.
When you right, you right.
It just
When you right, you right.
comes out. Oh,
He is preaching today.
I'm good. I am so good.
On this fine Sunday.
Right.
Taught me to be this good. I don't know. But now, Dime, to answer your question, Dime's double standard did make a lot. It made a lot of sense. Men, we will take on a woman who don't have anything, and I'm gonna tell you why. We do not look at before I tell you why. I do want to say this. That's a very good one that I've never heard before. That's the double standard that I'm yet to ever hear anybody, woman or man, complain about. A, women because they're reaping the benefit, and B, men because it gives them a sense of control of the situation. If you ain't got money, you don't have nowhere to go. I can just do my own thing, and you're gonna stay latched on because guess what you need? Me, right? But that comes
And
from
it's your
women.
ego. It be the ego too.
And it comes from women. It comes from women treating men like resources instead of people. If you treat me like everything that I do as a man, I understand that my woman.
Is that what it comes from? Really?
For sure. I'm gonna tell you why. Because everything that I do, Dime, I know for a fact my old lady's gonna treat me like a resource. Everything from sex to the money I make to the car I drive, it's all about the resource that she benefits from it. If I did not have any of those things, I would not be an option.
How do you know?
Got you. Would you hook up with a broke nigga?
I mean, I have.
With no job, no future, no nothing. So you just out here hitting freaky bums.
I mean,
you hit niggas
but you don't know those things until you start getting deep into with a person. Like I'm not intentionally going off the bat like, oh, this nigga got no job, I'm gonna go hop on it.
Oh, he a bum. I want to fuck with him. No, that's not how that starts.
Stay on the line though. But the question is, do you stay on the line?
No.
Exactly. So once again, because the resource doesn't exist,
you get wrapped up enough.
Because the resource doesn't exist, what ends up happening? It becomes an afterthought. You do not spend your life.
I ain't gonna lie. I done been a bum nigga before, bro. I'm not gonna cap. I call cap on both ends of they stick right now. Yeah. I done been a bum nigga sleeping on my partner couch, no car, no money, wake up, smoke weed, go to sleep.
You still have bitches?
Still.
I mean, yeah, for sure. But did you tell them what was going on?
Yes, they knew and came back multiple times. I don't know if I
can see that that's true.
But
multiple times.
Guess why?
Pull up on me with food. What you need today? You good? You straight? Are you okay? I felt like I was more cared for when I didn't have shit than when I do. And being honest, then when I'm doing better for myself, got my own house, crib, you feel me, stable. I felt like bitches come around then, they weren't about the money, but I felt like my mental was more cared about when I was down on my ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. They
I can
coming
see
through
that
pussy,
being true for
food,
sure.
and cuddles and
Listen,
mental
because
love. Nigga, I was
at the
showered in love
mhm.
constantly.
The thing is though, at the end of the day, like as women, we really just be wanting that person. So a lot of times we don't do any and everything for anybody. You know what I'm saying? To just have this person to just say, hey, I
That's
have
a
somebody,
fact.
I have a man, or I have, you know what I'm saying? Like we
Right,
together, like we gonna make it work.
right,
When we love
right,
to one say we transform a nigga because most of the times we do.
right, right.
But so if you get a nigga that's lightweight a bum and he come up and y'all was together when he
You
come
proud of
Girl.
that? You proud of that? You
up,
proud of that shit?
you is
Pat
Hey,
you
yourself
that
on the
bitch.
back.
that remind
Like,
me. That remind me of that TikTok. You know that TikTok where the girl was like, they like, that's your man, and she like, yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna stick
yeah,
beside him.
uh-huh.
I'm gonna stick beside. Why? Like,
That's my
look,
man.
I feel like a nigga had that same pride when he built up
We got a
a female though.
superhero. We got a superhero
But you
mentality,
also got to
women.
remember this though. You got to remember this too, ladies. Listen, when a man becomes successful, what happens? What did I say on the show that y'all do not like? What does he?
Hey,
What does he become when he becomes successful? Please say it. Say it with me.
desirable.
Desirable, which makes him a victim, ladies and gentlemen. A victim.
Man, fuck
See,
out of here.
you don't believe me? So watch this. Hold on.
Fuck
Watch
all
this.
of that
Hold on.
shit.
Watch this.
Fuck
We
all
about to
that.
move over here, and I'm about to show y'all
Fuck
something real quick.
Yo,
all that. Let me get
talk to
close.
me, E.
Fuck
Talk to me,
that.
E.
So
Talk to me.
we have somebody here who can verify what I'm saying.
Let's go.
A
I done seen
successful
both ends of the
artist,
spectrum.
independent,
Yeah.
known everywhere.
Mhm.
Women are seeking after him.
Mm.
I'm telling you, when success, this is what I mean by women chasing the resources, right? When you become successful, the level of women that you can attain triples. The
Telling
Hold
minute
on,
they
wait.
come after you triple.
Wait a minute. So what do you mean level? Like the level, like do you mean like the amount of women triples?
No,
Or are
the
you
type,
saying the
the
type
type.
of
you.
woman?
The amount and the value.
Yeah.
Okay.
So think about it, right?
Hmm.
Most poor dudes know for a fact the rich woman is not looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
Most poor women don't care. They know for a fact I got the tools for the trade and he gonna want it anyway because that's what niggas like. So what she's gonna end up doing is doing what? The shit that niggas like, and she gonna latch on to a rich nigga. How many times have we seen a rich nigga upgrade a poor woman?
Many a
I
time.
mean, but
So
that's
many
what.
times. No, that's not what you're
I
supposed to
mean,
do.
but let's be honest. Like
Yeah,
Yes, it
that's
is.
what you're
You're not
supposed to
about
do.
to.
that's
You're
the
not about to
nigga's
have.
ego.
No. Let me rephrase that. Not what you're supposed to do. But if you're fucking with me, you're not about to have me out here looking crazy or making me look bad, and you
Exactly.
out here doing like this, and I'm right here next to you.
See,
Yeah,
but that hold on, whoa. That's
that's a
your
level
response.
up. Like,
But
what
that's your
you mean?
responsibility to come towards the type of nigga that's on your level. Don't shoot for the stars if you only
Baby,
on ground level.
but if he wanted me, he needed to
Period.
show me.
Upgrade me.
Like,
Cause guess
Why? Hold on,
what?
hold on, hold
If
on,
I
hold on,
really
hold on,
want
hold on,
you,
hold on,
I'ma
hold on.
upgrade you.
Hold
If I
on,
really want you,
hold
I'm
on.
gonna upgrade you. If I don't need
What?
a nigga for anything financially, I'm just talking about finances. If I don't need a man for nothing for, you know, financially, if I got everything, I'm big dog. I'm multimillionaire. I got it.
Mhm.
I don't have to go look for another millionaire. I'm about to go find me a regular nigga who's gonna love the fuck out of me, and I'm about to upgrade you, and we're gonna be good together.
So you
together.
can throw it. So you can throw it
But
back in his face.
I
No,
would
I get a
never.
nigga that's on your level.
I would
never.
never.
Right.
I would never
That's
do that.
cap.
I would
Cap.
never do
I
that.
have never.
That's not true.
I
That's
have
not true.
never.
They in a group chat. They in a group chat going crazy. I've done so much for this nigga, and he just did it.
But
That's
okay,
the first
wait,
thing
no.
y'all
And he
do.
just
That's
what?
different.
And he just what? What did he
Facts.
do? He just what?
No.
Big
He did
facts.
some shit. He did some fuck shit.
Okay, but
You're
still, if
damn
you did
right.
that,
I didn't do
if
X, Y, Z
you
for
did
this
it, if you
nigga.
did it out of the
I done
kindness of
did
your
X,
heart,
Y, Z for this.
if you did it out of the kindness of your heart, or you just genuinely wanted to fuck with that nigga, as y'all say, why is
Yeah,
that
and if he
a point that
because
y'all
if
bring
he
up?
fucked me
That's
over,
still
I got
gonna
a
bother
problem.
you. If
Why?
you
Why not?
no, listen,
Why not
listen.
fuck with a nigga that's on your
No,
level?
hold on, wait.
Why
I'm
not?
gonna give you an example.
One
If
at a
you
time,
go out,
everybody. One at a time.
if you go out and give me a car tomorrow, and you buy me this shit, and the next night I got a nigga in it, you're not gonna be mad.
What level are we talking about?
I don't give a fuck what
It
level it is.
doesn't
I'm just
matter. It
saying,
don't
like,
matter. If this nigga bought it for her,
No.
and she got somebody else in the car.
We gonna keep it 100. One, I'm not buying a car just for anybody anyway. Right?
I was just using it as an example.
I got you. But within your example, if I am dating a woman, right, and I buy her a car, that means I believe highly that me and this woman are in a relationship. If I see you in the car with somebody, I'm going to see that you don't value said relationship, which means what?
I think
Which
that come
means
with brackets.
which means that I'm going to Swiss cheese your car because I'm not buying a car for you to ride around with anybody in it. That's gonna be y'all coffin. Y'all will live together forever in that thing, and I'll make
Oh
the
my
4 o'clock
god,
news.
you killing
Hey,
people, huh?
I
You
think I
taking
think
them
that
out.
come I think that come with brackets though, E. Like it's a
Mhm.
lot of niggas that are just do for a woman that don't want nothing in return.
Right.
I just want to see you up because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I find myself doing that a lot. Like I just want to see you up. You probably done help me when I
Yeah,
was down. I'll probably
yeah.
throw you a play to go make some money, and that don't got shit to do with me. You up, you enjoy whatever the fuck play I
Mm-hmm.
just threw you without me. You can do it with your nigga. I don't give a
Yep,
fuck.
yep.
I think that come with brackets, but as far as a car,
It
I'm
do.
not in a bracket yet where I'm just buying a car and you out here gallivanting with another nigga just
You can't,
riding around
can't look.
town.
Hey, look what Quavo did with Sweetie. Took it back,
Hell
didn't it?
no.
But that being said, and he got bread. So with that
But
being said,
also
no,
he shouldn't have did that though.
He
Right.
shouldn't have
He
did
should
that. That was fuck
no.
nigga shit. Like that was
He
bitch ass
shouldn't have
nigga
did that.
shit. Like
Cause
what?
it's
How
just
you
like
gonna buy? That was your woman. Like that was your
that's
lady
At
petty.
that
girl.
time, right. Like leave me
That was
alone.
your
hey,
lady.
wait. But
I
that
feel like
tells
if you
you,
really got it,
Somebody
I
bought
feel
me
like if you really
something.
got it, let that shit ride. You done
Let
lost
it
more money
ride.
gambling. You done lost more money
Exactly.
gambling
yeah,
Mhm.
and on clothes and material items that you
Mhm.
ain't never gonna use again. If you really
Yep.
felt the way, like I feel like motherfuckers who take back items that they give, like
They ain't they feelings.
you
It's hurt.
gave it to hold it over their head.
mm,
You
Yep.
get what I'm
I can see
saying?
that.
If
I can see
I
that.
Yep.
gave it to you out of the kindness of my heart, or I did this for you at this time out of the kindness of my heart, keep
And
that
let's
shit.
be honest. Let's be honest. Niggas who and I've had this conversation with men and like men with money or whatever. A lot of times, like when dudes, let's just say trick off on a woman. If they tricking off, it's really to stroke their ego. Like it's really like bragging rights. Like it's not really because you might not really give a fuck about this bitch. You probably don't. It's just that's some shit to talk about. Like I'm that nigga. Like I'm
See,
tricking
but
off. I didn't buy you Chanel bag.
I
I didn't
don't
buy you
bought
a
you
car.
this,
I
I
didn't
don't
buy
bought
you
you
this. I
that.
didn't buy you this. I'm that nigga. That
do you
mean
know where
I'm
that
that
comes
nigga.
from? You
It's
know where
their
that comes from?
ego. It ain't they trying to be
It come from
helpful.
y'all praising niggas that do that.
It comes exactly, Drew. It comes from A, the
Not
male's
y'all, because I
role.
don't give a damn.
A, the
Don't give no
male's
fuck.
role. Then
Is it?
B,
Don't
Do
don't let
somebody
eh,
want to pay my bills?
hang on, hang
let
on.
Jess cap it up. Please don't let Jess cap it up.
Hey,
Listen.
it comes from
Because that
A.
shit come with a lot. Just because a nigga
Of
paying your
course
bills
it
and doing
does.
XYZ,
But
you
listen
got to
to
pay
this
for
though.
that in other ways.
Check this out. The check this out. The city girls made it okay.
Facts.
They
City
told you
girls,
if you
Megan,
want this pussy, what you got to do? Pay
pay
for
Pay
it.
for it.
for it.
So now you locked in the mind of these young dudes coming up, not Juhovah
I
himself, but
think
young dudes like
I
him in his bracket who were coming up getting money.
Yeah.
And then what ends up
listen.
happening is all they got to do is, hey, I don't even got to mac this hoe for real. Even though I can, I don't got to. All I got to do is buy
Yeah.
her a bag, and she about to bust it. And guess what's going to happen? She gonna bust it more than once. Cause I'm gonna tell her, hey, for this one Birkin, you owe me
I
15
hate
times.
that shit. I hate that shit.
And that's
I
what
hate
dudes
that
That's
do,
shit.
and they
I hate
true.
mess
that
the
shit.
game up. So now whenever she
They
do get a
fucking the
genuine
game
dude,
up.
it's bad.
Fucking the
It's bad
game
for
up.
But
Hey,
on the
look.
contrary, women is fucking the game up too. On the opposite end.
Letting
I,
shit slide
I
all
like
the time.
I like how
Yes.
you talking, Dom. I like how you talking. Women are
I'm just
definitely
saying
fucking the game
because and I'm not saying it just to be politically correct. I'm saying it because they piss me off. They fucking up my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Speak
And
on it.
what I mean by that is women be giving everything to these niggas who don't do nothing. Like they give everything. They give they time. They giving money to these niggas. They giving every single thing, pussy, everything to niggas who are not doing nothing. So then when quote unquote eligible bachelor tries to talk to me and I require him to just do a little bit, not even a lot, just a little bit, just be consistent, just show up, just be available, just show genuine interest. They looking at me like I'm asking for a lot.
So
Cause
then is he
the
eligible?
bitch
Is he
before
really
him,
eligible?
on paper he is. And he was and he might have been okay, but he got bitches just giving him anything. He don't have to do nothing. So he looking at me like, oh, bitch, you want a lot. I'm going to go ahead and go with Shaquita over there because she don't really require much. She going to give me everything I need and want and more. And y'all on the same level. Y'all got the same job. Y'all gonna make the same money. Y'all both ain't got no kids. Y'all got all these things. Me and Shaquita look the same on paper, but Shaquita gonna give it up. I'm not. I'm like, nigga, can you at least like do a little bit?
And in terms of giving it up, you mean the treasure chest,
right?
That and everything else. Not just sex, but I mean they giving it up like they. Whew,
now check this out.
They giving everything.
Ladies, this is what I'm gonna do for you.
Sorry, I'm jerking y'all, so I gotta eat.
No, you good. Do your thing. Here's what I'm gonna say to y'all, okay? Because this is a perfect segue into our next little topic. But before we do, allow me to do.
I got a question.
Go ahead. What's the question?
I got a question. Is sex a mutual transaction, or does sex cost? Is pussy worth gifts, money? Is us having sex? Does us having sex mean that I have to pay your bills? I have to, or is it just a mutual transaction?
Mutual.
It's a mutual transaction.
Right,
unless that was set when we first met, then
no.
Right, so
because I feel like the mindset. Yeah, I feel like the mindset of a lot of women these days is if I'm giving
the
you
city
access
girls
to me,
that.
if I'm giving you access to me and I'm giving you access to my body, that means you have to do for me. You feel me? It comes with all these stipulations.
Hey, so watch this. I'm gonna tell you what that is. All right,
talk to me.
This is where I. Oh, it might be quotable time or it might not. We'll see. All right, so it goes to show you who values what and where their value is. So technically, as a man, I don't value my body the same way a woman does. So a lot of a woman's value is tied up in her body and what she can do, what she can do with it. Because now, when we go back to the money thing, we're saying, okay, hey, baby girl, you can make $10,000 a year, live on Section 8, but you cute and you got some bomb coochie. All right, I'm about to come on. I'm gonna upgrade that. I'm gonna take you with me now. Now your lifestyle is not 20 grand or 10 grand a year. Your lifestyle is now 100, 200, 300, 400 grand a year. And now only thing you have to do is service my one physical need, and I'll take care of everything else. So it goes to show that a man puts value on a woman's looks and body and value, right? And a woman goes back.
Bullshit.
But guess what a woman values though? This is the reality.
Fucking the game up.
They're going back to, hey, I value what you bring to the table financially because I don't gotta live Section 8 no more. I can go stunt. Me and Jessica was having this conversation. Remember, Jessica, we were talking about the eyelash thing. And she was like, no. I was like, you do that shit for your man, so you look good for your man. She's like, nah, I do it so these bitches know I'm that bitch.
Period.
So now watch this.
That's true. That's
what does that mean?
Hold on.
What does that really mean?
I'm gonna tell y'all hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all what this means though.
What does that mean?
This just means that women aren't in competition, nor do they see men as a valuable thing. They see men as a prize. They see the women as competition. So I gotta annihilate this bitch by all means necessary. Because the race is for the money. The race is for that. The race isn't for anything else.
Preaching.
Now, like y'all were saying, y'all all said they've been fucking the game up.
I don't necessarily think that they competition. I just want these bitches to know who the fuck I am, and I'm not playing.
Right, but
why?
But why?
Because bitches think they can have my spot. No, they can't.
So it's competition.
No.
Whether you want to admit it or not, sis. Hey, look, listen, I love you to death. I love you since the first day you came home with mom and them. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I knew for a fact that you was gonna be a problem for somebody in their life. And the problem is there's millions of people with that idea that you got right now that are equally pressured. You feel me?
Yeah, because let's be honest, y'all niggas don't really listen. I done seen the most busted down looking women with, I feel like, the prize of a nigga. I be like, how the fuck? So you mean tell me I could have wore that? You mean tell me I ain't have to do my hair?
Maybe she fulfilling what he wants.
I ain't have to. All I'm saying is that when we get dressed on the outside, 9 times out of 10, it's really not for y'all. It's just to let these other bitches know. Like, yeah.
See, but here's my thing though.
And that bitch.
At the end of the day, it is.
At the end
of the day, it don't matter because you only doing that. You're only doing that for her, right? You're only doing that to compete with her, to outweigh her, right? So, for example, when Beyonce comes on stage, nobody in Destiny Child tries to outdance or outsing her.
And they're not, and shouldn't dare.
and they're all getting paid the same
Wouldn't
amount, right?
suggest it.
The check is coming one way or another, so they're not gonna compete. They family, right? When y'all look at these women y'all don't know, right?
No, Beyonce got paid more. She was the lead. The
Maybe,
leads get paid
maybe,
more.
but what I'm saying is y'all don't have to compete with them. Y'all shouldn't be doing it to compete with them. Who cares what she think? You gonna go sleep with your man at the end of the night. Now here's the thing: when you compete with her, you up in her game whether you know it or not. Because now she see how
Exactly.
you come and now she got to come 10 times harder. And now your man really paying attention. You don't think about it, but it's true. Because all right, you come in one day with the wig you got on right now. Oh, she gonna come in with a wavy wig too. But this time her wavy wig gonna be parted a little bit
Hey,
differently.
hey, E,
Gonna freak your shit.
It's like this though. What I've noticed, I'm not gonna lie, I've been a fuck nigga in my past. But what I've noticed is when you cheat on a woman, something in her tends to work harder to keep you. Like that makeup sex that y'all have right after
Really?
you done cheated. Yes, that makeup sex.
I don't know.
I just made a song last night. As a matter of fact,
Oh,
I
when you
said,
gonna drop
baby,
it?
I'm gonna send it to y'all. Y'all gonna have it early. I'm gonna send it to
Please.
y'all. But
That's what I'm talking about.
baby, fuck me like you about to lose me every time. Because that sex,
That's toxic.
nah,
Okay.
flash. Nah, cause that sex that y'all have after she figure out, damn, another bitch can potentially take my nigga, have my spot, that competition that y'all doing, he can make her feel like how he make me feel. Y'all feel like y'all need to compete
Right.
every day.
You know why?
And as guys, we be feeling insecure sometimes. Like, damn, she can go get a richer nigga. We put our pride in our dick sometimes too, though, because I know I do. I'm not gonna
Y'all
lie. I
should.
take pride.
Y'all
I take
should.
pride. I take every time I get in that motherfucking room. I want to do it so goddamn good. You want to go tell your motherfucking friends about it. You want
As
to
you
go
should.
tell. You want to run to the hills. So what I'm saying is, hey, fuck me like you about to lose me every time. But every time you feel like I'm about to go fuck with another bitch, you feel like another bitch about to take your spot. It seems like you love me harder. It seems like you fuck me better. It seems like you want to do for me more. It seems like you want to show me more love. I want to feel that. And I had that conversation with my lady the other day. I was like, damn, like when like you
That's some
talk to me
toxicity.
different. Hey, I'm sorry.
That's
But
not
nah, dead
toxicity.
ass, they
That's not
do though.
toxicity.
They do. It's me.
It's toxic.
It's
Let's
me
talk
being
about it.
aware. It's me being
Mhm.
aware. It's me being aware of what the fuck going on. Because when I go fuck off and do this, you up your game a little bit more every time.
But you know why though?
You
You
show
know
me
why
more
though?
love a little bit
Ooh,
every
I'm be
time.
single forever.
Because
Okay, I was about
because
to say,
Ooh.
hold on.
I'm not talking about in my current relationship. Hold on,
She
stop.
said
Don't do that. But
I was
I'm
about to
just
say,
saying.
goddamn. I know she gonna watch the damn show.
no,
She
Man,
don't
I ain't
see
talking
it.
about
no,
that.
it's
But
because
even if I
I'm
was,
like, damn.
even if I was, I keep it 100. Like me and my lady have a real conversation, like how we doing on this podcast.
That's
Like
respectful.
I try to have that, I try to have that transparent, open communication because we growing together. Whether if I was fucking off in this relationship or not, like if I still want to be with you, we got to figure out how to make this shit work. And we got
How
to
we
figure out
gonna do this?
what works for us and what doesn't.
Mhm.
Nobody on this earth knows how to exactly do this shit. So it's gonna
Right.
come with trials and errors. And I'm not saying the trials
Mhm.
and errors is cheating, but it's gonna come with, okay, I like this. You're not doing this for me. I'm not feeling loved in this way. I need you to come forward with me on this, and I need you to give
Right.
a little bit more here, and I need you to understand that this is a big part of my life, so I need a little bit more of this. And you get what I'm saying? You gotta like weigh them scales often in a
You do.
relationship because they tilt a lot.
Do you
Like
know why do you know why they love you more?
one day you may need some more of affection this way. I may need you to just whip my shit out and suck me up just because you feeling like you love me to show, so I can feel like, damn, she
Right.
love me. Oh shit!
But do you know
But
why?
them
Do you know why though?
hoes is ready to do that. Them hoes is
Jew, is
But that's all they be
way?
ready to do. They don't be
Is
ready to do
that
facts.
shit else.
But if
When
a
you
nigga
down and
feel
out, they
love,
don't be ready to do shit else.
if a nigga feel love in that way, why not continue to do that?
but is that
If
way
that's how
because
you.
is that way because they realize at the end of the day that somebody else values a nigga the same way they do.
Mhm.
For the longest,
Exactly.
women
That
swear up
is
and
true
down
though.
that hey, I'm the standard and I've pushed him up. And no, baby, listen, no, it doesn't work that way. The thing that you valued about him the most, somebody else will value
Somebody
about
else
him.
gonna fit. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
whether or not you have it or not, because what happens is we as humans men too, we do this too. We'll get something and we'll take it for granted. We'll hold it for like ever and but oh man, this
Facts.
ain't nothing. Then she'll go off and she'll be like, I'm ready to
Facts.
leave. And then all them flashbacks, all the good shit she done for you come in your head, you want to
Yeah.
act
They'll
like
come back. Yeah.
right. So that's
Because now
that's what
you
happened.
saying her do it for another nigga.
Right? You like, hold on, I don't want to do that for him. That's mine. So what happens with this is when you notice that people tend to want to change to do the things necessary. Now, here's the thing with women. All right, women, as we just realized, they're in competition with each other. Right? They do things for niggas, but not for niggas. So they're competing with women for absolutely nothing. Right?
I love
and
and
these. And they're doing exactly what it is that they feel they want to do without realizing at the end of the day, you're kind of doing it. There's no one does nothing for no reason. That doesn't work that way. You don't just walk. I'm not doing this pod. We're not doing a podcast because holy shit, I can't wait for people to look at me in my face and talk to me. No, I want to do a podcast so people can hear what I have to say. And if I can get some money off of it, that'd definitely be great. But we don't do the things that we do.
Like having good conversation. This is rare.
Right.
Motherfuckers talking about more shit other than music is rare. Like, I'm tired of talking about women this single going.
Yeah.
No, nigga, let's talk about how I really view life and view women, view relationship. Let's talk about real shit. But continue, my bad. I ain't gonna say.
Oh, no, you good. And I told you, I said this when we first talked about coming on and all this other stuff. I said, hey, bro, look, I'm not gonna talk. Look, we know what your music is. We know what's going on.
We know that shit fire.
Your fans know what's up, right? And since we already know that, what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk to you like family because you are family. That's not what we're not doing nothing other than that. So ultimately, I tell people we don't do anything for that. Now. I almost forgot. Okay. I almost forgot. So there was a question that was posed to me through Jessica's sweet Instagram post. And it was, why are people attracted to things that don't fit them?
Ooh.
Why are people attracted to things that don't fit them? Now I'll take the lead on this one in a weird way because
I don't know where to start.
I think that, all right, from a masculine perspective, we're not even gonna break it down masculine and feminine because I think we all do this type of shit. The things that we don't need serve a temporary point in our life because we haven't matured enough, right? So it'd be like, damn, bro, I don't need this weed right now. I don't, right? But this weed serves to make me feel this way. So that feeling becomes bigger than reality in a way. And because that feeling or that circumstance in that moment becomes bigger than what reality is, we tend to flock to that. So for example, I know this girl ain't no good. I know she got a man, but she got that Thundercat and that long throat. I need that. So I'm gonna go out my way. I'm gonna go cheat on my old lady. I'm gonna go leave my kids just so I can get that throat and that cat.
And sometimes you be doing it for your ego too. Like I can pull her. I can pull her. I want to feed my ego. I said that. Yeah, I be saying a lot. I be talking shit in these songs.
You definitely do.
I feel empty sometimes. And to get a little bit of self confidence back, I want to go make her cheat on her nigga to make me feel like I'm worth it.
You are toxic. Yeah.
Bro, the whole album
I'm honest.
is toxic.
At least I'm honest with my shit though.
You are. The whole damn album. The whole your latest project, the whole thing was toxic. I was like,
Soda City?
This is amazing.
No way.
And very toxic.
Hey, if you think that's toxic, I think I reached my peak toxicity, or however you say that word. I think I reached my peak level. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
That damn Patron, I'm like, ooh.
Look, when he said sending risky tests just to get it off my chest, I was like, oh
God.
Like, hold on. Wait a minute, Ju. Who you
But I just want to say this to your point. I feel like everybody, not just male and female, we all got a motherfucking savior complex. Like, everybody want to feel like they saved somebody or they did something. So I feel like a lot of times that is why us as people, as humans, we go after the wrong thing because we love to say, oh, I'll turn the wrong thing and I made him right again. Or as men, my AirPod. Sorry, y'all.
Damn,
Dom. You talking that shit though.
You are so good, Dom. Keep going.
I feel like it's a savior complex. We all, men, they want to come along and be like, I saved her from the hood. I
I
saved
built
her
my
from
bitch
her
up.
little basic ass life. I built her up. I gave her a business. I showed her how to act in public. I introduced her to this person. I did this. As women, I matured this nigga. This nigga
Mm.
settled down. This nigga want to have a family. This nigga don't cheat no more. This nigga tell me the truth. We talk now. I did that. It's a savior
E,
complex.
Black
E,
men don't cheat anyway.
E, can we
Okay.
say that it's true? Can we say that it's true that women do not want to fuck with a man that doesn't already have the attention of other women?
Facts.
Can we say that's true?
Yeah, sure. That's true. 100% true.
I don't
Can
know.
we say that's true?
That's true.
Or can
I'm
we
gonna
say,
I'm
or
gonna
can
say
we
on
say
the
that y'all put
surface.
y'all value, or can we say that y'all put y'all value in taking a guy that doesn't have the attention from a lot of women, and because you're by his side, you like the fact that other women want him? Can we also say that?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say
For me personally, I'm gonna say no because I didn't even know who my nigga was until I started getting to know him. So like I really don't know about that. But it could very well be possible.
But if nobody wanted him, if he was just a nigga that nobody cared or wanted, would you still want him?
I'm gonna
yeah.
say
What attracted you to your nigga? Let's start there.
Well, for one, this man was.
If this may be
I
true,
was telling my brother about this when I was, doing my little city girl shit, fucking off, whatever. The niggas I was fucking with, they wasn't asking me how my day was, asking me if I ate. Man, when I graduated my CMA shit, he didn't know me for about 3 weeks, but he sent me like a gift and some more shit, sent me some money for a dinner. When I flew out to go see him for the first time, nigga had me a bag, some body scrubs. I was like, oh, okay, he's doing his little thing. That's cool. Other niggas ain't gonna do that. They're not interested in you. They're not about to show you no type of nothing.
But what if he felt like you was already getting that type of attention? He felt like he had to compete and compare, just like.
Well, then he knows what I'm worth.
My thing is, why do that matter though? Why you worrying about what somebody else doing for me? Just worry about what you're doing for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose right.
Hang on, I want you to use that same energy if your man cheat, all right, and be like, "Don't worry about what I'm doing right now, baby. Worry about when it's your time.
Worry about what you're doing for me.
Like, worry about what you're doing for me. Of course, you're gonna be worried about what
about in the dating. No, that's not.
See, they always want to take your words and use it against.
I'm sorry.
Nah, but I feel like if I feel like another guy, like not even me, bro. I see it all the time. If like a woman can raise your worth to other women, and a guy can raise your worth to other guys. If I see a guy doing this for you, I already know the level I gotta meet you at to get you.
Period.
I already know. So what I'm saying is, just if he felt like, damn, she fucking with niggas that's flying her out, she fucking with niggas that can do for her. Let me try to stand out and let me try to be different and trying to focus in on what she's doing, what she care about, and let me gift her with this. Let me gift her with that. If I already feel like other guys are doing that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, if I feel like other niggas or other guys are holding you at this level, and that's where I need to, that's what the fuck I gotta do to get your attention and to get you with
now,
me.
Nigga, you know that's my
That's
standard.
where I'm about to meet you at. Yeah. If I think other niggas is buying you bags and flying you out and taking you on trips, the fuck you think I'm about to do? I'm about to go get you a better bag. I'm about to take you to a more lavish place. I'm about to try to stand out. I'm about to try to stand out. You don't got a nigga sending you flowers every week. Let me do that. You don't got a nigga taking you here. Let me do that. You feel me? I need to stand out. It's competition all the way across the board.
And that fits into
competition.
That fits into the idea of, hey, look, you getting the person that you're fit for, right? Right.
Exactly.
So you can't walk around
because the ones that can't compete, they gonna step off.
Right.
Don't go
looking for,
go away. You ain't got it.
It get down to
don't go looking
even
for
if you can compete.
Don't go look for an octagon. No, you good. Don't go looking for an octagon when you're a triangle. That's just not the move. You gotta get in where you fit in.
A triangle can fit in an octagon, but can it fill it out? Can it really take up the space and fulfill the motherfucker? Right. I can compete in a lot of places, but if I ain't feeding you mentally like you want it, like that go back to me saying like how a girl act after she get cheated on, like she start doing the shit that you really want her to do. you fill out in all these places. You can compete in all these places, but now you filling out in the areas that I need you to fill out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to feel this love here, and I need to feel this there. I need to be mentally stimulated here, and I need to be taken up.
Can we talk about how important the mental stimulation is? We talk about all the outside surface stuff, you know, like the sex and the money and
it's real,
the clout, all that shit. Cool.
It's real.
And a lot of times, this is why us women get stuck with a broke nigga, because them broke niggas they don't got nothing else to give. They be giving this and they be giving out there.
Mental and they giving that. They're going to fulfill you mentally and they're going to fulfill you sexually.
And that's how a lot of us get
You want to go take trips.
Broke ass niggas. You want to take trips too. Yeah.
That's a lot of, that's how a lot of y'all get stuck with sugar daddies and some more shit too, because he's fulfilling you with the monetary shit. You feel me? The monetary shit.
That shit lasts for like 5 minutes and then it be over. You be like,
that shit coming and going.
I can only go to Jamaica so many times.
We gotta figure out how to fulfill each other in other ways.
And then you're gonna go there cheap after a while. Like, now I'm going to Jamaica to go find the Taj I love for real.
Right now, yeah, that's what it be on.
You gonna send me? You gonna send me to place 3-4
just like I said, bro. You can compete in a lot of places, but you can't fill out and really work your move and do what the fuck you need to do for them people that you're competing with.
Mm-hmm. Now, G, you said something in your music, right?
What's up?
And I was just kind of trying to catch the whole understanding, right? Like, how do you get to the point in your music, you being a musician and whatnot? How do you get to the point where you separate Juhovah from your personal life? How do you separate the two? Because I know for a fact there's got to be aspects that kind of bleed into your personal life. So I know for a fact when I'm at home with my family, I'm Eric. That's who I am. I'm dad. I'm all these other things, right? But when this camera comes on, even though, yes, I'm Eric Ivey, Ivey's the name, and that's how I rock. I rock a complete different way. So how do you keep those two things from bleeding into each other, as we know that your music does sometimes mimic, or a lot of times mimics, your reality?
So, I feel like a lot of artists are two different people. I feel like I was struggling, like, trying to understand your question, because I don't feel like I'm any different than my government name. I'm trying to, like, I don't know. Like, I wanna answer your question and give you a good breakdown story, but I'm me, bro. A lot of these niggas, like, are different people in their artistry. That ain't me. That ain't You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to go put up a front about or fabricate my lifestyle in any kind of way in my music. My music is me. Yeah, I got an artist name, but my music is me. I'm the Jiri at the end of the day. That's my government name. You get what I'm saying? So even if I went by that, nigga, I'm me. Like, what I'm talking about is real. I went through it, nigga. I did it. You get what I'm saying? I
was gonna ask that. I know we ain't really talking about music, but listening to your music, I swear I want to ask you that. Like, how much of your music is based off of, like, your real experiences?
My real life. This is my real life. Like, I done fucked that nigga wife. I done fucked this girl. It's just like, it's like, I feel like with doing all of these toxic ass things, I got a lot of trauma built up in me. Like, I can't trade the way I should.
That's because your ass did some shit.
Yeah, I done did it. About it. Hey, I done did it, and
I'm not knocking you, because I'm saying that for me too. I done did some shit. I'm like, damn,
bro.
I ain't never done nothing. Never.
Okay.
Listen, y'all can have that story. I don't got that story, baby. Listen.
I ain't did no shit in this relationship. I ain't did no shit in this relationship.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, I done been a sleazeball. I done been him. I like. Yeah. I'm glad about that though, kind of, because I saw both ends of the spectrum. I know what it can be, and you get what I'm saying. I know what it can be, and I know what it can't be. Like, I know, I live my life off of patterns. You get what I'm saying? Like, I see how you moving. I done been on the opposite end of the stick. I know how to gauge and to move in certain rooms where I know what the fuck going on. If you haven't lived, you're gonna be naive to a lot of shit. I can say that. I can say I've lived. Because I know a lot of niggas that can sit in the same room with a nigga that's fucking on their shorty and they don't even know. Right. They don't even know. But I can pick up on that energy, like,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see what this
All
is.
right.
Yeah, okay.
I see how you look at this nigga.
I peep.
I see how you trying to avoid this nigga, or you get.
Mhm.
I understand. I'm like, oh, so y'all done had relations before or something. Like, I can pick up on certain shit that a lot of niggas can't just because I done did it myself or seen it
Right.
happen or been on the opposite end of the stick. I know what to look for in a lot of, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of situations. So it's just like, I'm glad for it, but at the same time, I wish I wasn't traumatized by a lot of this shit. Like, I wish I could be naive and just love. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I wish I could just be naive and be head over heels in love about some shit and just completely give my all into some shit and just, But at the same time, I'm glad about what I done went through and what I done learned and what I done did. Just because knowledge is power, my nigga. It might be, and knowledge is power and ignorance is bliss. That's a fact. Knowledge is power and ignorance is bliss. That's a fact. But it's a gray area between that motherfucker too. There's a gray area of trauma in between that motherfucker too. If you know,
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I like to be ignorant. I'll be like, oh, I ain't want to know that. Just let me be happy in my goofy ass brain, not knowing.
I feel like God blessed me with the gift of discernment, bro. Like, I be knowing shit before it be shown in front of me. Like, just because of patterns and just because of me going through life and living.
So would you, all right, I'm gonna ask all y'all three the same question. So would you rather the fairy tale or the reality? Let's start with Jessica.
I would want the reality because there's certain people, relationships that I know too much about, and I be looking at the female like I feel so sorry for her, and I don't ever want nobody looking at me like that. Like, I rather.
Why do you care about how they look at you?
Because that part, I don't know. I just don't want nobody looking at me like I'm stupid and I'm just doing whatever.
But what if you happy? What if you happy or what you deem is happy? What if you're happy? Why would you care about how?
I guess I don't know. I haven't mastered that.
Is that genuine? Is that her being genuinely happy, or is that just her being happy with what she knows? If she knew the truth, would she be happy?
Reality is going to bring you a certain type of happiness one way or another. Reality, and that's why I would say, me personally, it'd be reality over fairy tale. However, the fairy tale is way more entertaining than reality. All right, I like to believe that you know that you're always made up, and you wake up and your breath smells like beautiful strawberries and rainbows, but it doesn't. You wake up, your breath be stinking, you need to brush your teeth. Yes, you fart. Yes, you poop. Yes, you do all these other things. Yes, you stink after you go to the gym. Yeah, sometimes you're hungry. I got to accept all that in reality. But I'm way more entertained by the fairy tale. I need that fairy tale.
I think that's what me and you differ, because I like that real shit. Like, I got attracted to the woman that told me, I'm about to go to the club with this nigga. I might go kick it at his house after. And, you know, I don't know what may lead up to after that, but that's what I'm doing tonight. I fell in love with that shit. Because you being honest with me. It's a lot of women that sneaking and getting that I can't get the truth out of. I fell in love with whoever. I fall in love with motherfuckers who are honest with me. Like, if I can be honest with you or you can be honest with me, I got a little shorty that's on the way. She about to come give me top, but that's all it is. It ain't nothing. Woo. Oh, okay, for sure. I appreciate you telling me being honest. Damn, I can be honest. I can be free in this. That makes me not want to do shit at all.
Right, so you prefer the reality.
I prefer honest. Yeah, I prefer the reality of the situation. Like, we going to this club, I might finesse a couple niggas out of drinks. I might flirt with a couple of niggas, you know, but that's what it is. That's what we out doing. That's what me and my girls are doing tonight. We out having fun. That's what we call fun. We out in A section. We getting them to buy us drinks. For sure, shorty. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for not capping it up. Like, you about to go out and be a stiff little motherfucker in the corner, not talking to no nigga.
Talking to nobody.
Because now you giving me a false sense of ego and pride. Like,
because if you lying about that, what is you lying? What else is you lying about?
Exactly. Don't have me what all I ask.
Because now I'm over here. Now I'm creating shit in my head now about you.
Don't have me walking around with a false sense of ego and pride that my bitch don't talk to no niggas when she out. My bitch is not in no nigga face trying to finesse no dreams. My bitch, don't give me that. Don't have me out here with my chest poked out like that when a nigga can deflate my bubble in a minute. That's gonna bring my confidence and self-confidence all the way down. Bubble.
Right.
That nigga
I
can
like
pop it. Cause I can pop a lot of niggas bubbles, and I feel like a lot of niggas live for that. Like, yeah, I can pop your bubble, little nigga. I can like a lot of niggas live like a lot of niggas like saying a lot of niggas put pride in fucking other niggas' baby mamas. I don't know why. Why? Like, I don't know
People
why,
weird.
but they do it. It make them
They're weird.
feel good. It make them feel like, yeah, nigga. I don't know why, bro. We got a kid together or whatever. I don't give a fuck. She her own person. That's not gonna hurt me. Unless you my partner or my dog on my right hand, but
Right.
I don't give a fuck. She's her own person. But a lot of niggas like talk about that. Like, yeah, I done hit his hole. I done hit his. You can deflate a lot of niggas' bubbles. You getting a sense of pride. Like a lot of niggas pride themselves about that.
Right.
So I like the woman that's keeping it real. Like, yeah, I don't finesse somebody because of the drink. Yeah, we went to the club with this nigga.
So Dime.
Thank you for telling me.
So Dime,
I know how to move when I'm in the room with the nigga.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Oh, you gave my girl a drink. Okay, I know what you is.
Right.
So Dime, how about
get
you?
down on my vibe.
How about you, Dime? What you on?
Definitely the reality. The fantasy just don't last long enough for me.
At all.
If the fantasy lasted forever, I will take the fantasy. The fantasy never fucking lasts. That real shit always come out. It always do. So I would rather have the real shit up front. And I am gonna fuck with the nigga long term. If a nigga be honest with me from the jump, you might get years out of me. We might not even be in a relationship. But you might have my energy for some years.
So gentlemen,
real is where, for real.
Yeah,
real shit
y'all heard that here now. If y'all want to get with Dime, all you gotta do is keep it 1,000. That's all. Look, listen.
Let me decide.
Let her make her own decision.
Let me decide. Because the real shit, I'm gonna be like, ooh.
Hey, a lot of niggas don't know that game. A lot of niggas don't know that game. I credit my brother. I'm not gonna lie. I credit my brother to this shit. He taught me early, bro. Just be honest with him and let him decide. There's so many niggas that's out here lying to women.
They lie.
When you keep it real, you gonna stand out automatically.
Man, automatically. It don't matter how ugly your truth is. It don't matter how ugly it is.
Oh God, you gonna stand out automatically. I'm like, look, I'm coming to you. I'm like, man, look, yeah, I got a shorty. Because a lot of women ask, you got a girlfriend? You gonna be like, yeah, I got a shorty. Oh, okay. The fact that you ain't trying to hide it and you keeping it in a thigh wild with them, they gonna fuck with you still. I'm not saying it's right, but they gonna do it just because you keep it in a band. Like, damn, it's a lot of niggas that can't keep it a band with me. That they try to give a facade like, nah, we on a break right now. Yeah, it look like we together on social media, but
get your ass
when you got to keep up with all of them lies and shit. Now she peeping that, oh, y'all together and y'all going out to dinner and y'all still going on.
It just make life easier because at the end of the day, listen, a woman is gonna let you know either she with it or she ain't up front.
Up front.
She gonna tell yes or no. So if you tell her, hey, look, I got an old lady, whatever the case may be, some women gonna be like, well, okay, you can still have my number. Like, all right, cool. Now other women gonna be like, okay, we'll keep it moving.
See, let's hold down.
I'm gonna holler at you later, bro.
Let's introduce people to
a lot of niggas don't like that though. A lot of niggas don't like to know that they tried and then now it's like, damn.
And that's again, they fucking ego. That's why
they're not living in their truth.
When you introduce people to this piece of truth, they're not gonna really be cool with it. But it's the reality, right? Everybody around the world wants this one specified thing, right? From this unspecified person, right? So when we're talking about, the things we talk about, which is somebody being truthful with you, being upfront with you, all these things, can we please put a linchpin in that part, right? Because people have this thing called my truth, okay? And I say this all the time. Truth does not belong to you or not you or I. It's a universal concept that is just understandable to everybody. It's like water. It's good for you, right? That's what the truth is. It's one thing. The truth is either going to offend you or it's going to make you better. Those are only two things it's able to do, right? So with a lot of people, when they say they want someone to tell them the truth, they're asking somebody to tell them. But then the biggest fear that people have, and this is why I say the linchpin, the biggest fear that people have is if I tell the entire truth as opposed to my truth or my version of it, I might lose the person.
Right.
Which is a big fear of people. Now, me, I don't have that fear. I don't really care. I'm going to tell you straight up, look, this is what's going on.
Whatever you choose to do, that information is on you.
I
But
can't wait till this next open up.
there's people who, man, they don't know. They don't. A lot of people don't know.
I said, I'm not scared of you leaving, so I don't lie to you.
That's real shit.
And guess what? She gonna stick. She gonna stick around for real. Then she be like, oh my God, thank you.
And then, but at the same time, I need a nigga to be scared that I'm gonna leave.
I know.
Bitch, be scared. Be scared for your life.
Hold on, whoa, why?
I'm gonna need you to need me so much that you are terrified of me leaving.
But why though?
I want to be valued that much. That's
but you are
real. I want you to feel like you're gonna lose out.
I'm not saying I don't want you to leave. I'm just saying I'm not
scared
of it.
But you don't.
Why do I have to live my life in fear that you leave? I can only fear God. I shall only
I'm not
fear
saying
God.
lie, but I'm gonna need you to be I'm gonna need you to have a love. It better be a little anxiety. Your heart better be beating fast. You better be sweating beads when you tell me the truth.
No, that's a fact. That's
something like that.
John, let me tell you something.
So you want, but that sounds,
do that.
You know,
do that.
Don, you know that sounds like you want him to lie to you, right? You know that's what that sounds like.
It might sound like that, but that ain't what I'm saying.
You know that, like, because you're saying like I want you to have anxiety when I tell you the truth.
I want you to be able to,
If I have anxiety,
if you telling me something hurtful,
when I tell you the truth. If I have anxiety when I tell you the truth, or I'm scared to tell you the truth, you know, more oftentimes than not, I'm not going to tell you the truth.
That's a
I'm
fact.
Scared of the outcome of it.
That's a fact. But
if I tell you that I'm
should be
not
scared to lose something. You should be scared to lose something that's important to you. Now, I'm not saying fear to the point where you don't do it. It's okay to be scared, but it's not okay when fear cripples you and you can no longer do what's right, no longer do the truth. That's the issue.
So check this out. There's
a lot of men. You can be afraid, but you still need to tell me the truth.
There's a lot of men and women. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, Dan. There's a lot of men and women out there who are so afraid to lose their significant other. They don't want to tell them that they're not satisfied sexually. They don't want to tell them they're not satisfied emotionally. They don't want to tell them they're not satisfied.
I want you, but I'm not satisfied.
Right. So they can't come to that point and go, hey, look.
But that's a fear that you have to get over. That you can't put that on the other person.
You just told me you wanted me to be scared.
Yeah, that's
I do, but not scared to the point where you don't do it.
Right, but that's
fear is okay.
Balance. I get that.
We never
Everything is about balance.
Anything worth something you're going to be afraid to do. You're going to be afraid to change. You're going to be afraid to change careers. You're going to be afraid to perform for the first time. All of that is fine. Fear is not the problem. Is when you allow the fear to cripple you and not do what's right and not do what you know you need to do.
You know what I'm afraid of? I don't even want to know. I'm afraid that if we don't get 100,000 views on this video, because this shit is amazing. A really good episode.
Agreed.
Put it on. Really hey, I told you what to do. You need to put little snippets on TikTok.
See, now I don't have a TikTok. I'll be honest with all my fans. Let me not say
I'm an old lady. I'm going on TikTok
either. Jessica has a TikTok in which she's supposed to be putting these things on. Juhovah, you have one. Dime, you have one?
My TikTok got banned before I even started.
Damn. I ain't got no TikTok. I don't even know how to work TikTok.
They said my content is too rated R.
What was you putting on there?
Videos.
Videos.
I be damn near fucking in my videos.
Yeah. Where I do not want to
see my music, like the addictive video.
I seen it. Actually, I watched it twice.
You can't put that on TikTok.
Mutual feelings video.
The first go around, I was on Twitter when I saw it. I was like, hang on right quick. I know for a fact what my boy doing. I text Devin. I said, big dog, I'm going to check your brother's video out right quick. He said, bet. That's all. He sent me one word back, said, bet. I went and watched it twice after that. Then, you know what's crazy? My phone got a virus after that. It's a shame.
That boy had to go type in. That boy had to go to them sites after that.
I was like, hang on 1 second. This is a great video. We're going to put a pause on that, go to the next screen to see something else.
Yeah,
but now,
I said, I got a problem and I don't know how to solve it. For real.
Thanks. Now, Jessica, I have a question right quick.
Yes.
Are you okay? You all slung back on the toilet. You good?
I'm not on no toilet.
Oh, I thought she was on the toilet, big dog.
Other than that, guys, I want to thank y'all very much for joining me. This episode has been freaking amazing, man. Juhovah, thank you very much for joining us. Jessica, Dime, as always, Ivy knows best, man. Y'all keep y'all heads up. Oh, by the way, shout out to all of our sponsors: Blink by Jess, Ivy Wellness, managed by Juhovah, as well as Owner Enterprises. Thank all y'all. Take it easy.
Shawty got her own, she don't play that. Shawty been it, she don't play 10. Pretty in the face and the waist snatch. Petty in the mini or stay match. Got her own shit, got her own bag. Let the money come, she don't chase racks. Shawty been pop since way back. Shawty had a way where I place at. Little old school, but she play trap. Dance in the mirror while she shake ass. She gon' make a move, make the shit clap. Even when no makeup, still bad. Might sit wine, do a face mask. Tell her clean up when she get mad. She a real clip, make the shit last. Shawty keep it real, niggas no cap. Ayy, girl, you the realest around. On my way right now to your side of town. Pick up some flowers just to see you smile. Ribbons is red, hold them down when you fine.